Hi, everyone. I'm glad to see you today. I hope you are having a good week and are still enjoying the joy and wonder of Christmas time. Do you know how much we miss you? As hard as it was for you to stay home and not gather for worship on Christmas Eve, it was even harder on your pastors and all the musicians whose greatest joy is to lead the throngs of faithful in celebrating the birth of Jesus, in praying for the world, and in singing with joyous abandon. And not just at Christmas, but every Sunday and every day, we are missing you. We miss being able to do our work of pastoring and preaching and serving and visiting and joining together and meeting with you in all the ways that we are called to do. It's wearying for us just as it is for you. I hope you know that. We know that the need to stay apart and take precautions and wear masks and protect each other from the coronavirus is going to continue some good time into 2021. And I know we can do it because I know how much we love God, we love one another, and we love our neighbor. The Lord will continue to give us what we need to make it through this challenging time. I have no doubt about that. I want to say again how much I appreciate all the ways that you have looked out for one another and participated in the life of the church as you were able to do, and kept up your spiritual life through regular prayer and worship and giving. We are working on plans for ways that you can worship and learn and grow, give and serve in 2021, pandemic or no pandemic. So be watching for news of all those new ways for us to be the church together in the new year. Right now, though, I believe that what we all may need most is some Sabbath rest. God gave us this practice of Sabbath as a gift of life. Sabbath can be practiced for an hour or a day or an extended number of days that we know as sabbatical time. Sabbath is not the same as vacation or a day off or a day to be lazy. Sabbath begins by making a hard stop to work, to thinking about work, to chores, to to-do lists, to the ought-tos that usually rule our days. True Sabbath keeping is set apart time, intentional time that involves three components always. The first component is rest, real rest. Rest from work, from chores, from routine, rest from worry, from everything that drains your energy. Sabbath time might include a nap or hours spent getting lost in a great book, or time spent doing something that takes you out of your ordinary activities and thought patterns. Whatever rests your body, your mind, and your spirit is the first component of Sabbath time. The second component is care. So we have rest and we have care. Sabbath keeping involves caring for your body, your mind, and your spirit by eating well and intentionally, by moving well through exercise or walking or hiking or biking or dancing. Whatever makes your body feel better, and adding to your Sabbath practice anything that brings true joy. That's care. And the third component of Sabbath time, which is also very necessary, is connection. So we have rest and care and connection. Connection with God, with nature, and with people you love. Connection with God can come through worship or prayer or reading and meditating on some devotional material or singing hymns or praise songs. Connection with nature can be anything from looking at pictures of the glorious creation or getting outside and enjoying it in person, anything in there, planting a new plant, taking care of house plants, any way that you can reconnect and pay attention to nature. And connection with loved ones could be a family game time, or a long phone call with a friend, or writing a letter to someone, or serving a neighbor in need. All these connection practices bring us into right relationship, which is life-giving and energizing. I've learned from my own trials and errors that Sabbath doesn't just happen. It doesn't happen on its own. We have to be intentional about it. We have to set it apart. Maybe that's why God made Sabbath keeping a commandment. But this commandment is a positive one. It's not a thou shalt not. It is a you may, you shall. It is God's gift to you when you're exhausted or burdened or stressed or lonely or weary or worn down or just going through the motions of each day. And doesn't that describe all of us in some way right now? Beloved, take care of yourselves and create some good Sabbath time for yourself this week. And maybe in the coming weeks, you can create a practice of Sabbath sometime every week. If you live in a household with more than one person, talk about how you might create some intentional Sabbath time, either together or, if you need it, apart. It will renew your body, your mind, and your spirit, and give you more life. You are loved. I'll see you soon.